evening! Welcome to Cooking with Sev! Tonight we're doing something that well, it just comes from my family recipe. It's called goulash, but it ain't real goulash. It's actually elbow macaroni, and my mom used to use hamburger and peeled tomatoes. Now I've improved on that and made it so much better. So I'm using elbow macaroni. Got that ready? I'm using hot Italian spice. It's not spice, it's spiced hot Italian sausage. And then to make the sauce, I am using tomato sauce. Real easy, and Hunt's diced tomatoes, which is basically diced and skinned. It's in a can, and they've already gone ahead and added the rosemary and oregano for me. Hey, makes it all simple, doesn't it? So what we're doing right now is I'm browning up the sausage. Now when you go to the store, go and get the sausage links. You get the sausage, split them open. I know you remember this from my spaghetti. Take the skin off. Take the meat out of the skin. Throw the skin away. You don't want that skin. What you want is the meat inside. Then you're going to skish it up. Skish it up. Skish it up. Yeah, that's what you're going to do. Because what you want to do is kind of turn it into what my mom used to make, is the hamburger. You know, it's ground beef. So what you want is you want ground sausage. And because it's hot Italian spice sausage. And the reason why you want to use that is because then you have even less to do for spicing and making this a good meal. What could be better? What could be easier? Half the spicing is done for you. You got the spiced sausage, you got the spiced tomatoes. Well, the only thing you got left to do is just cook it. So that's what we're doing. Ooh. Alrighty. Whoops. Alrighty, now you can see that our sausage is getting nice and browned up. Nice and brown. See how that is? And you want it all squished up because you don't want big chunks, although the occasional big chunk is pretty good. That way, when you go to eat it, it's going to be nice and mixed all together. Hey, what could be better, right? So, now I'm going to take this off of this because my stove really sucks. I've been trying to boil water now for quite some time, but it's not boiling. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this over to here. Turn this. The funny thing about this stove is, boy, when you put that burner on high, it goes on high. It really burns. I mean, I have burnt water in it. Believe it or not. No matter what kind of pasta it is, put in roughly a tablespoon of oil. See how that is boiling nicely and everything's good? It keeps everything happy. A little bit of oil in the water is good. Now once it gets to be a good rolling boil, what you're going to do is you're going to put in a teaspoon of salt. A teaspoon of salt, make it taste better. And you're just going to let it go until it's al dente. How do you know it's al dente? Use a spoon, pull some out, put it in your mouth. Well, okay, blow it off first because it's going to be really hot. But put it in your mouth and see. Is it still kind of crunchy? That's not done. Is it kind of chewy? That's pretty close to done. You want it al dente. You don't want it mushy or gushy. Because then by the time you're actually done cooking everything, you're going to have mush. So, remember, somewhat chewy, but not crunchy. Not like, okay, well, you know what yeah, it's kind of hard to describe, really. You know, some people say, throw it on the wall. If it sticks, it's good. No! Put it in your mouth. You'll know al dente. Al dente is just before it's done. Remember that. al dente is just before it's done. Just ask Al. He'll tell you. It's dente. Okay, now what I've done is I've gone on and added the diced tomatoes, and I added the tomato paste and the sausage to the macaroni noodles, or elbow macaroni. And what I'm doing now is I'm just getting it back up the heat, par, you know. And this is what I call trailer park. Well, I'm not sure what I would call it. It's kind of a goulash, but it's not really a goulash, but it's more of a trailer park dinner. It's really good. It's really cheap. Didn't cost more than $3 to produce. And as you can see, there's a lot of food here. Now, I know what you're wondering. Sev, did you add anything to it? And yes, you're right. You need to ask that question, because a lot of times what I'll do is I will add something and then not tell you about it. Well, because that's a secret recipe. But this is not a secret recipe. There's nothing added to it. Doesn't really need anything added to it. But just for shits and giggles, and because, well, you know me, I like flavor. Flavor, flavor, flavor. So I'm hunting around to see what I could add to it. And I can't find Parmesan cheese. Now, normally I would add some Parmesan cheese to it. That'd be fine. Actually, to be honest with you, a little bit of this might do. Just a little bit. And shh, don't tell Michelle, she hates that. She can't stand the flavor of that, but yet when she eats it and she doesn't know that there's any in there, she doesn't know. There we go. We mix that up. And because of the sausage, it's really tasty. It's really good. And like I said, we're talking about a meal for what looks like 4 people for roughly $4. So that's $1 a person. That's pretty darn good, considering that nobody has any money anymore, right? There we go. Wow. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Okay, now we're ready to present our meal in a plate. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig out some of our, I know we got some in here somewhere, mozzarella cheese. Now there we're going to take this and put it in there. A little bit of this and more in there. This is delicious looking, by the way. I mean, it has really nice chunks of tomatoes in there. You got it's got a good sauce. And then we're gonna put the mozzarella on top, just like that. And if I can find the Parmesan, which I'm not sure I can find the Parmesan. I know there's some here somewhere. We're gonna put some Parmesan on top of it. I found the Parmesan! Yeah! Woohoo! Alright. Now a little bit of Parmesan on top. There we go. And voila! We are talking about goulash. Goulash! Sev style. That is trailer park style. Like I said, less than $4, and everybody gets to get full, and it is absolutely delish.